For the first time in a long time, Patriots Nation isn't preparing for a playoff run. But say what you want about Cam Newton, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots this season, the fact that they finished 7-9 with their depleted talent pool and only paid $1 million to a seasoned veteran quarterback, well, that's just value at its finest. Now, was Cam Newton playing at the top of his game? No. But did he have any serious threats to go to? Also no. The Patriots could have easily been on the Jets or the Jags record levels this year, so you have to hand it to Belichick for pulling off what he did with the little he had to work with.
Learned a lot. I certainly learned a lot as a coach. I had to coach and do things that I've never done before, do things differently. There are a lot of unknowns, a lot of question marks at this time. We'll wrap things up and then move on.
Talk about your classic Belichick "we're moving on" response. So in the spirit of the Patriot way, let's talk 2021. First up, next season's opponents. A challenging list to say the least, most notably a TB12 homecoming. Now that will be iconic. Next up, arguably the Patriots' busiest offseason in decades. But before they rebuild, they have 25 impending free agents to sort through. Most notably, of course, Cam Newton, James White, and J.C. Jackson. Just to clarify, the Pats haven't fully ruled out re-signing Newton, according to a Herald source, but re-signing as a starter, that's most likely out of the question. And last but not least, New England's top quarterback prospects in this year's draft class. Picking at 15th overall, the Pats can either take a chance and wait it out or trade up for a prospect they're interested in, which they may need to do, since there could be as many as 8 teams looming around the quarterback market above New England. But despite the crowded space, here are 3 attainable names to keep an eye out for. First up, Trey Lance, North Dakota State. His hype stems around his 2019 campaign when he led his squad to the FCS national title, throwing 28 touchdown passes, no picks, and rushed for 1,150 yards on 177 carries, breaking 40 tackles. Some say he's like a young Cam Newton, but Lance may go in the top 10 given the competitive market for quarterbacks this year. Next up, Mac Jones from Alabama. The Heisman Trophy finalist's nation-leading 76.5% completion percentage helped him shoot up on the draft boards. Plus, he ranks first all-time in his average yards per attempt at 11.2. And last up, Kyle Trask from Florida, who as a redshirt senior led the nation in passing yards and touchdown passes. Plus, he's also thrived in the same offensive system that produced both Dak Prescott and Alex Smith. Now, keep in mind, Bill Belichick could go the veteran quarterback route once again, considering there could be some viable options either via trade or free agency. I mean, hey, we could see a Jimmy G homecoming. I'd take that. But no matter how the Patriots get a quarterback, this offseason rebuild is about to be a wild ride. So Patriots Nation, it's time to buckle up. Until training camp in Foxborough, Alexi Iafredo, the Boston Herald.